easy to grab right here. Yeah, that's the full outfit. And it's really cute. I love it so much. Yeah, I really wanted to do that whole shorts on one side and leggings on the other, because I just love that look. It's in like a lot of games and stuff I play. I'll see it and I'm just like, I love it. It just looks so nice. The idea is it's supposed to be like cyberpunk but cute, so I'm kind of dubbing it cyber cute. Also, this is a sketch. It's not like a final drawing or anything that the artist did, so like don't go judging it too hard. But yeah, this is how we just like worked out the outfit and everything, and I love it so much. Yep, and I have my tea brewing. Actually, it's basically done. Let me add stuff to it. Was the text on the sleeve? It says Suwey. It literally just says Suwey. It's amazing. Hold on, I'm adding sugar to my tea right now. We read it upside down, no worries. But yeah. Oh, is it? I can make it bigger, but that's the only thing I can really do. I could ask the artist to make a scaled down version of it for me. Wow, there you go. Now it's not pixely. I don't want to make it too big though, because then like it takes up too much screen space, you know? Oh yeah, I could see that. I could see that. It looks good. No, it's a Suwey. Yeah, I can make a rescaled image of it. In fact, I could do it right now. Just give me a minute. Let me finish my tea really fast. Alright, let me well, I just finished making it. Let me real quick go to the art image, and then I can just pull up GIMP and I can rescale it to a smaller size. Okay. Let's see. This time image, scale image. How small do I want it? Let's make it like 500 wide. That's still huge, but it will probably... let's do 250 wide. That looks really pixelated. Okay, let me try something else. Scale, let's try 350. Oh yeah, that still looks really good. Okay, perfect. Adds the word small to the end. PNG is fine, I don't need it too small. Okay. And then I will try changing it to that image. Uh-oh. Does that look a lot better? Maybe I should make it a little bigger. Hold on. Let's try 500. Oh, there we go. That looks perfect. That looks so much better. What do you guys think? It looks crisp now. Does that look better? I used Cubic. That's good, right? Yeah, I use GIMP because it's free, and like what I do, that's all I need. I've heard Cubic is like one of the best ones, so I just always use it. I'm sure it's situational, but like I don't know enough about that sort of stuff to like change it, and I've heard that it's good enough to just call it what you use. Nice, B-Far, how's it going? Let me change the one that's showing on Stream Raiders. Oop! It changed itself. Hold on. There we go. Cubic is a decent default. Yeah, I don't know enough about it to like know what's good. So I forgot to get my controller out before I started. So I use controller for this game. So I like being able to like sit back and relax and not worry about stuff. I know the OBS one looks so bad. See, the past ones it wasn't a huge deal, but I guess this image is bigger or probably more detailed. Yeah, I might make it a little smaller. I think it might be a little big at the moment. I almost dropped my controller. That's why I like went, you know. Alright, I'm just gonna shrink it a tiny bit. There we go. That looks so much better than it did before. Okay, that's a huge difference. Okay. I appreciate you saying something, Dominic, because I do want my streams to be as high quality as I possibly can, but like there's no way for me to know 100% what it looks like, and I don't like double check, which I mean I probably should, but I don't, so. Alright, it's been a bit. I last played on Tuesday. So, desert. We needed more stone. We finished our tools, it looks like. I know we needed 2,000 stone to do it, and I believe we needed like over 1,000 wood as well. I don't remember. But yeah, no, I really do appreciate when you tell me that things look blurry or whatever, because I want my stream to be the highest quality it possibly can be. It's just impossible for me to know that there's problems sometimes. You know? There we go. Oh, right, he explodes. That's fine. Also, I have a new clip reel for you all when I go on BRB today. Just saying. And I'm really excited to show it off and see what you guys think. I could play it before then, but I kind of feel like we should wait till I go BRB. If you guys happen to miss it, it is up on my YouTube, so yeah. If you don't end up staying long enough for me to go BRB, it's on my YouTube. And you can find it there. So many enemies gunning after me right now. Like, bro, I'm just trying to do my thing. I just want wood. all I want right now. I'm just trying to get wood. That's all. Dominic. There you go. Alright. Yeah, I got some good tea, because technically I just woke up for the day. I mean, I was up for like 3 hours earlier, but I purposely didn't take any caffeine earlier. My tea is so hot. Ugh. It's too hot to drink still. I like it like borderline too hot, but it's too hot, too hot. What tea is it? I just have Tetley British Blend, which around here you can find at like any supermarket store, grocery store. There's the word. So it's super common around here. It just comes in a purple box, and it's a bagged tea. I want to start doing loose leaf, which I actually got a Throne wish list up now, and I have a tea infuser on there. So I'm just saying, if you want me to try loose leaf tea, and then if you want me to like try a very specific one, I could get it up on there too. I don't know if you're much of a tea snob or not, Dominic, but I am. I think like making it harder and more complicated to drink liquids. More pleasant, thank you very much. Pleasant and enjoyable. You're not at all? That's fair. Suwey, hi! How'd cooking go?
I'm doing shredded cheese.
Ooh, shredded cheese would be sick.
Except not buying it pre-shredded. Never buy it pre-shredded.
Oh yeah, pre-shredded sucks. Alright. But yeah, I am literally just having my morning tea right now. Don't mind me, chat. It's definitely not 11 p.m. No, I just ran out of energy. That's okay. I'm gonna see how close I am to being able to do this stuff. Okay. Over here. So I still need more wood. I need 2,000 wood. Okay. I'm good on stone by a lot. I need money as well. No, I hope you feel better soon. Do you like truffles, Suwey? You do like truffles. Alright, do we have any quests going on the quest board? We do. To the chemist, serious things to discuss with you. Come to the ranger post as soon as possible. Okay. I didn't check the days. Monday to Sunday, 7 to 15. We're good. Ooh, my tea is like at the perfect temperature right now. I love it. Hey there, thanks for answering my message. I know this is a bit out of blue, but I have a question for you. I usually keep the ranger post well stocked, but something weird happened the day you arrived. Someone ransacked our supplies in the middle of the night, and I found this. A stain on some clothing I left behind the counter. It smells like a potion to me. Was it you? If not you, then who? Don't worry, I believe you. But who could have done this? Oh no, that's the worst, Dominic. Tea is not great cold. Unless you want iced tea, but that's completely separate. Lukewarm tea is the worst. It's at the perfect temperature right now. I love it. What? Wait for night to fall, then catch the culprit. I think it's worth a shot. Let's meet at my place late at night. Okay. It's a typo there. Peppermint is fine cold? That'd be an interesting one to do cold. I don't think I've ever done it cold. So I have to wait till night now. I mean, we could go to Town Hall and go do one of those daily quest things. It's a good way to skip time. Plus it gives us money in game. We could also go fishing. But this just passes 2 hours with no effort. Oops. There we go, 2 hours have been passed. Wait, there's someone still in here. I mean, yeah, it's a post office, so, I mean, yeah. I don't know what else to tell you. When you wait till 1800, let's go ahead and buy some, bait. Though it might be too late. I'll just buy one of each of these, but I haven't figured out how to upgrade my fishing pole yet. So, it doesn't matter. Okay. Because I need a better fishing pole. See that? Better know how to get the better fishing pole. Alright, let me head to the park. Do some fishing. I already had bait. I didn't know. No. Boom. It feels like there's like a hidden fishing level. At least to me, like maybe there isn't, but it feels like there is, you know? I could see that. I think the rod is kind of annoyingly loud for no reason, but eh. No soup here. Only potions. How's it going, Finnan? Things are going well for me. There you are. Let's hide behind a tree and wait. I bet it's the cat. That might be them. Let's go. Oh? Thank me hearties. Dan, what are you doing here? Is that... You ransacked our supply? Well, I can explain. You messed our ranger post up in the middle of the night. Girl, thank you so much for that raid. How has your stream been? Let's see what you were up to. Let's see. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Ooh, how are you liking it? Pokemon in Bokikio and Top Girl, how are the two of you doing? And those of you coming in who do not know me, I am Suwey. I am a person who recently graduated university. I have a bachelor's degree. I stream a large variety of games, mostly wholesome. A lot of management sims, farming sims, life sims, RPGs, anything with a good story. So yeah, welcome on in. Yeah, make my own potion. So you stole from us. No, matey, look. I ain't stolen nothing. Just borrow things. What? That's hype. That's so hype, Top Girl. I'm not too fond of this new chemist here. I saw them making a potion from these ingredients, I thought. Why shouldn't I try it myself? Because, it could make me stronger and all. And I need to be stronger to carry on hunting for booty. I'll pay you back later once I got some loot in my pockets. Please understand me, matey. What do you say, matey? It takes special skill to mix them, right? I have to carry on doing my job, Dan. The supplies in the ranger post are vital to us all. What if someone needs something urgently, or there's an emergency? Someone's life could be at stake. It's my duty to make sure everyone is kept safe. I'm sorry, matey. I thought I could make it work. I won't tell Osmond about it for now. Just don't do it again, Dan. You could put us all in danger. I'm sorry, matey. I really am. Ba-da-da-da. Alright. That's that done, so we can go back home and sleep. We might be able to make some more meals, too. No, I don't have enough, pink meat. I only have white meat right now. So, that's too bad. Alright. We'll go ahead and go here. Ba-da. Somebody needs help. Alright. There we go. Hey, Saikon! How's it going? It's so good to see you. Going great? I'm glad to hear that. Okay. Hold on, I'll read your message in a second, Top Girl. It's so long and I have to pay attention to some degree. You don't know if you told me you're starting your master's program? Oh boy, good luck. I have a bachelor's degree and I'm just like, I'm so done with school, at least for now. Yeah, I was having some problems with my voice earlier, but we're good now, I think. I mean, my throat still isn't 100%, but... yeah. I might not be able to stream tomorrow or something, we'll see. Hopefully I can still stream tomorrow, but... yeah, my voice has been a little weak. Immortal. Ah, thank you, Bokikio. I love the new outfit. I had such a fun time designing it with my artist. We call it cyber cute because it's not punk. Oh yeah, being paid more would so be worth it. See, I still have to actually get into the industry, or the industry that I'm gunning for. So it's like, most of the jobs don't even require any sort of degree at the moment. So it's like, there's no point for me to worry about going further. Like, it wouldn't actually really help me, from what I can tell. Okay. Here's the shape I wanted. There we go. I need a single, except I don't want to use that one. This is much better to use. And that. I love changing the outfit that my avatar has. I've been low-key debating getting a VTuber model at some point, but it's like so expensive and I don't know if I would like it or not, so I haven't been able to convince myself to do so because I have like other things I want to spend the money on first. I don't get it, Dominic. I've been in. Dude, I love cutesy aesthetics, let's be real here. Yeah, it's a huge commitment, and I feel like I wouldn't have any idea what outfit to do or anything. Yeah, I have like 1K in my name. So I have like $1,000 in my name and that's it. It depends who you go through. The people I go through, it would be a couple hundred. It would be like 500, I think. But the artist I go through is like way too cheap and I always make sure to tip her well. Because she's set her prices way too low and I'm just like, girly, let me give you way more money. Like the commission I have underway with her at the moment, she initially was like, yeah, like $380, and I'm like, no, how about I send you 500? Because it was just like, I'm asking for a lot of art here, girly. You do not undersell yourself that much. Like, so you, what does? I mean, there are clips of me and stuff too. Yeah, I wouldn't get a high-end one. And I probably wouldn't even bother getting a full body because I only would like see myself using, you know, waist up anyway, so why bother getting full body if you're not going to use the full body of it, you know? Yeah. The dog is so annoying. Actually, I'm probably gonna need to destroy this. There you go. 2 30-second ads, one after the other. I mean, okay, when ads run, it is 1 minute and 30 seconds. However, I would like to point out that how much did I make so far this month on ads? Hold on. Let me go look at that. So, like, a third of my revenue is ads right now. Finnin. Like, I'm having a pretty low month in terms of subs and bits and gifted subs and all that, right? But ads is making up for it. So, I mean, I know I'm running a lot of ads, but at the same time, a third of my money that I'm getting is ads right now. You know, I've made $87 on ads this month. And I'm getting like $200 off Twitch total. So, yeah, I kind of feel bad, but at the same time, like, that increased income, I'm sorry, but it's so nice. Okay, paladins. Paladin skin, that's not a paladin. What? Where's my paladins? I'm so confused. They're usually like over here. Oh, right here. I mean, yeah, it has worked, but it means that people don't get ads when they first walk into my stream. And I'm making so much more money that, yeah. And yeah, you can pay for turbo, you can sub to people. Like, there's ways to get rid of them. So, it's like, but the money I'm making off of ads is just too good to not take it. I'm sorry, but being someone who doesn't have a job yet and recently graduated college, like, $80 is a lot to me, okay? Oh yeah, no, you're not supposed to get ads after a raid. Like, that's not supposed to be how it works. So it's a little confusing that that actually happened to you. Oh, you know what? I think I have enough wood to upgrade now. I definitely do. I'm gonna use the rest of my energy to collect stuff, so I have good shapes. I don't actually know like what should be prioritized when collecting plants, but either way it's useful. Fine. Yeah, so the ad system, I mean right now, so you guys are getting 3 minutes of ads every hour, so you get 1 minute and 30 seconds per 30 minutes is the way it works. And so before, I only had pre-rolls on, and I made like $5 a month, maybe 10 if I was lucky. And now I'm making $87 for 1 month on what's otherwise a very low month where I would barely hit payout. You know, I would barely be hitting payout without ads. Yes, $87 in ads for streaming this month. No, Finnan. So yeah, it's like, for the fact that I get that much more, it's just so worth it for me. Especially considering, like, this is the only money I'm making right now, so yeah, I mean, I get sponsorships too on occasion, but I don't know. I don't do sponsorships too much, so... Oh, we got some of those. It's Monday. No, it's Wednesday. My bad. Wait, did friendship not go up with you? Oh. So I have to pick one of them now. Alright. I need honey, I need fever food. I need a lot of stuff. I'll go fishing for now. But yeah, 87 bucks in ad revenue this month. Which, when I was gonna, without that, like I've made 200 total. That's almost half of my total revenue this month. Nah, subs do give more per person, I believe. But when you're like me and most of your viewers don't sub, which is totally okay. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm completely okay with it. But when most of your viewers are not subs, it makes a huge difference. I don't know. For me, I don't think I get more. I feel like, honestly, if anything, I might have slightly less viewers with it. Oh, really? That was not red. But the money increase in it is just so worth it for me. Ooh, what kind of breakfast are you having? Yeah, if every single person were to sub... Oh, you're so sweet, Tap Girl. Thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet. I think you actually have access to an emote now. I think that unlocked an emote for you. Thank you. Yeah, no, I average about 30 viewers. It varies, and this month has been a bit lower than normal, so... Yeah, but I've had some really good highs this month as well. So it's kind of been a bit all over the place. But on average, for this month, I think I'm at 30. You can look it up on Twitch Tracker, Buzzcat. There's a website called twitchtracker.com. And you can see my average. You ordered ham and cheese salad with pizza bread. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, no, pre-rolls do scare away viewers, but the problem is that ads scare away regulars in the middle. Hi, Buzz. Oh, you got the list emote. Heck yeah. But yeah. So yeah, and I mean, I'm not like a person who like pushes people to sub or anything. Like, it's just not really my game. It's not how I do stuff. On occasion, I'll do a sub goal for something fun, but it's not very common that I do that. So yeah. Oh, achievement. Chicken curry banana pizza. Sounds like an interesting combo. Banana sounds weird in it. Buzz. Well, we're fishing. I need white meat for a quest. Nope. But yeah, compared to other streamers of my size, there's a lot of people who make a lot more money than me. Which is totally fine. I don't feel comfortable pushing people to give money just because I know a lot of the people on Twitch don't necessarily have money to give, and pushing people to give money is not something I'm huge on. See, I'm not the biggest at fishing. Like, I'm not the biggest on fishing in games. I was only doing it because I needed the stuff. There we go. Down there. I like how this one is right next to the trash bin. Alright. I think we're gonna pick Rainer though, because you gotta pick like someone to romance. I like resource gathering, but I don't like fishing. So I like going mining and like chopping down trees and foraging, but fishing tends not to be something I enjoy a lot in games for whatever reason. Okay. I need more money. What's the most expensive one I have? 320, 350. Another 350. I think that's gonna be our best. Definitely is. So it's either this one, the Thunder Kiss, or the freezing. No, not that. Or the cooling spray. So cooling spray looks like this. They're both equally hard. Sorry. This one's not too bad though. Hopefully I can make that into a recipe. I have to do it one more time. That's okay. I'm gonna need to collect more of those though. Okay. So then I can do this and I can just make however many I can. So I need more of those. So then what I can do is I can pop them in here. There you go. So I'll focus on gathering those, which are up here. And then I'll work on the stuff for the quests. Thank you, Dominic. So I can only get 3 of these a day. Oh, wow. I've never... Okay, I technically have gone fishing before IRL, but it was like I was a little kid at like a kid event where they specifically like let fish out into a local lake and then have kids go and fish them. It was like a special Easter thing, I believe. It was one holiday. I don't remember the holiday for sure. Maybe it was a Father's Day thing. I think it was in the spring. And they did that where I grew up. Do I have the honey I need? I do. Okay, feverfew is, I believe, this one right here. Went the wrong way. Do you know what holiday it was, Tap Girl? I only ever did it once. And I did it when I was really little, like 3. It's Father's Day, right? A lot of golden shell to need. I honestly don't remember, and I don't even live in that area anymore. Okay. You don't think it might have been Father's Day? You just remember being little? Okay, yeah. I remember being really little, too. That's all I remember. I don't know if they even still do it anymore. I'm sure you could look it up and find it. If it's still a thing. Because it was just at the lake nearby. So, give me more of these. Oh, my health is ridiculously low. I should eat something. Oh, poor Popo's hungry. Let's feed Suwey real quick. There we go. Real quick, I have a message, and I'm needing to keep track. Okay. Don't need to worry about it. I need to keep track of my messages right now since I'm gonna be doing a thing later. Okay. I'll just chop some trees down and stuff with the remaining energy. I could go get the flowers that are over this way. Oh, my tea's already lukewarm. It's okay, I almost finished it, so it's okay. Oh, also Tap Girl. I'm gonna visit my hometown in December. I don't know if I'd be able to plan something with you because, like, I have a lot of plans already, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get those done. But, yeah, if you're interested, I can try and keep up with you. It'll be around New Year's. Oh, rude. Oops, facing the wrong way. Don't mind me. So, yeah. I don't know, I'm kind of dreading seeing my family a bit just because, like, we didn't leave on the best of terms. It's mostly to just go see my grandparents because they're, like, really old and frail. And I don't want to, like, have last time I saw them be the last time I see them, you know? So I want to see them again at least. I don't know, I want to see them again before they die. That'd be nice. Because they're really old and frail, and I really love them. So, yeah, those grandparents like supported me when I moved out, because that was like a really traumatic experience moving out. The way it just all worked out in the end. So, yeah. Okay. So I can go to my house first and make some potions. There you go. I will go to the post office. Oh, hi, kitty. No, it's not soup. It is not. Come on, dude. You should know this by now. Ah, I just missed it. I can still work, though. No, they're not soup. Come on, Tab Girl. Tab Girl. I thought higher of you than that. I hate you guys. You're the worst. Did I say hi to Olive? I did. Okay. Oh, Suwey, where's Rainer? I want to give him the romance thing. Ah, he's somewhere where I can't go. Nice. Talk to everyone in here. I don't really pay attention to what they say because I feel like it just isn't that interesting most of the time. But yeah. Can we see Rainer now? No. God. They do. They do. I have 2 people to choose between, and I think we're gonna go for the carpenter. Bum, bum. Wonder if I have enough money now. I'll look at it. Let's see. Ooh, that looks so tasty. Enjoy. I'm gonna have Sammies for dinner with Suwey. Suwey's making his special Hawaiian roll sandwiches. Down, down, right. Down, up, left. Down, left, up. Do 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 do. Right, upper left arm. So it's actually gonna be the right arm. That's a weird thing about this game is it does it mirrored. So they'll say like upper left and it's their left, your right. Both. Alright. I'll go brew up what they need. Yeah, that one doesn't work very good with this. That'd be okay, but not ideal. I'm trying to decide what route I want to take. This would work really nicely. And one of those, and then a piece of silver. I feel that. I get review keys, so it's not my own money. Which kind of makes it worse, though. Okay. The only thing that's roughly the shape I would want is sunflowers, and we don't have any of those. That's okay, though. Go ahead and do golden shells. I know I need them for a quest, but... eh. The fact that I just don't care. I'm like, no, it'll be fine. It's not ideal. Use 2 of those. I'm just making the quest so much harder. It's okay. You've already thought about seeking out review keys, but you have too many things to play? That's fair. Thing is I'm like on a ton of press lists as well, and sometimes I'll just randomly get sent keys that I didn't even ask for, and it's just like, okay, sure. Also, I don't think they understand that I cover a full game at once usually, and so I'm not gonna like play their game until I finish what I'm currently doing. And they'll like message me a week after they send a review key like, hey, where's your coverage? And I'm just like, so, finishing my current playthrough first, sorry. Dominic, dude, my Steam, between Humble Bundle and review keys, I have 711 games on Steam. I will physically never play all of them. It's ridiculous. What I was doing and why. I wanted to see how much this costed. Also, that emote is great, Tap Girl. Oh, it's a Negarix emote. Got your 400-ish was bad? Yeah. It's so bad. It's not like I intend to do that or anything. It's just, it's how things end up working out. I mean, Dominic, you're never gonna get around to play all of them, so maybe? I don't know. I guess it's more of, do you care? Thing is when people want to play games with me, there's lots of options. And usually it's based off their list of games rather than my list of games, which is pretty sick. So I'm never like the factor causing problems. Get one of those because I know I don't have any in right now. You're not allowed to win my key giveaways anymore? You had a hard time finding a game on the list you wanted and didn't already have? Yeah, that's a problem. Especially when the list is like 300 games long. To be fair, to some degree, it's always a little bit picked over, so there is that. You can just blame it being picked over. Oh yeah? Tell me about it, Karma. Oh, you can attack me while I'm feeding Suwey? That is not chill. Only 300 games? Well, that's on the key list of games you get to pick between when you win a giveaway. That's spare keys that I don't even have. I didn't even claim for myself. When you mess with the gums teeth hard long enough, you get temple pain. Ow. Next you're gonna have like perpetual headaches. I know, right, Dominic? Pathetic. Only 300 to choose from. Some of them do have duplicates too. It can cause headaches? Aw, man. RIP. I'm so glad my parents had me get mine out when I first finished high school. When I graduated from high school, they're like, alright, Suwey, it's time. And I mean, I wasn't very thrilled about having my wisdom teeth taken out, but yeah. I remember the drive home because, like, they did it where I was fully knocked out for the surgery of it, and on the way home, all the cars were like double. My mom was driving, and the lanes were like doubled up, and I just occasionally would go, whoa, because I knew I was safe, and I trusted my mom to drive safely, so I wasn't worried about like getting in a wreck or anything. So it was just kind of like a carefree, oh my gosh, it looks like we're about to run into cars. And we didn't. Whoa, how cool. You have enough points to do a thing? Ooh. Is it the giveaway or pick what game I play? If it's pick what game I play, it either has to be something I own or something you're willing to gift to me. I will not buy games for that. That's my one caveat. You get local anesthetic? Oh no. I mean, we get local anesthetic for like cavity fillings. Oh shoot. I noticed too late there. Are they gonna yell at me for taking too much damage? They so are. Hey, how are you feeling now? You passed out yesterday, do you remember? You pushed yourself too hard, you know? I found you there unconscious, so I carried you back home. Remember to take a break and don't get to bed too late, alright? And take this with you. Oh, instead of punishing me, they're giving me a gift? That's so sweet. Gas station simulator? Do I own it? I think I might. Let me check. I might actually. I might have gotten it recently. I did. I can do that, actually. Sure, I'm down. It will be a bit, but I'll let you know when I'm gonna do it. Romance of pulling wisdom teeth, fully awake, fully aware. Dude, my friend went through that, and it seemed traumatic for her. The way she talked about it sounded so traumatizing, dude. Hey, Neki, how's it going? Sounds are the worst. Yeah, because they literally like drill into your tooth and like cut it in half. Over through a mask or through... Yeah, mine was IV injection, which is funny because I was like wide awake chatting with them. And they go, oh yeah, can you still hear me? Are you still there and stuff? And I go, yep. And then like less than 30 seconds later, I pass out. Because like they're chatting to me to kind of get an idea of if I'm still awake and everything. And then I'm just like... Well, it took longer than that. It took like 5 minutes. But I did end up getting completely passed out. Do I have the money needed to do this? Oh yeah, no it doesn't. It doesn't. It's so weird. Because like when you sleep, you feel like time passes. You kind of have a sense of how much time passes when you sleep. When you have like an anesthetic, you have no idea. Wait, that pipe looks a bit different. Oh, so it's actually a brand new one since the old one can't be fixed anymore? And Olive gave Yorn advice about how to make a pipe for this kind of situation? Now you mention it, she does work at the bathhouse. No wonder she's good at this kind of thing. And under for gastroscopies. Gastro is like intestinal stomach. Did they go and look at your tummy? Oh yeah, it's so great. Last time we went under, nurse said, see, gas is already working. Then it sounded like your ears got covered and the room started spinning. See, I wasn't even like awake. I went from like fully conscious to just gone. And next thing I know, like I'm being wheeled out in a wheelchair to my mom's car. You know? They didn't even give me the time to wake up to be able to walk and stuff. They wheeled me out in a wheelchair. Probably because I was like really small and easy to like lift up and carry. So they're just like, eh, we'll just get her out right away. Yes, Karma. My mom, I don't think I did anything stupid. I just kind of sat there and like giggled and was just like, whoa. You know, because of the cars. It was like true double vision and it was so cool. And I feel like I would have been anxious and panicky, but like since I knew what was going on, I was okay. All I remember is I was extremely thirsty as well. And I forced my mom to like go to a gas station and get me a bottle of water, but I couldn't drink out of the bottle of water and I had to get a straw. So you looked at her with a groggy face and said, Mom, why do you have 3 heads? Oh, man. I just remember it looked like we were heading straight towards oncoming traffic multiple times. And then, like, once we got, like, right there, it was no longer oncoming and we were just in our own lane. And it was the coolest thing ever. Then we'll start fixing it shortly. Whew, it's finally fixed. No more leaks. It's working just as intended. We have access to the barren wasteland again. Alright, we'll be taking our leave. Don't forget to check the community board as usual, Suwey. I have so many quests here. Ooh, these guys are here. I need these. Oh, those guys look scary. I have plenty of sweet tasting sap, so the kind of the dead looking ones don't mess with. Those give gold. Here, I'll fight this guy. Woo! He's scary. Ow! That is so much health gone. Oh my gosh. Majestic Horn. Barren Wasteland Experiment Day 1. Dr. Alchemist is leading the expedition. We're on a train now heading to Moonbury. This expedition was requested by the mayor. It's said that one of the unique herbs has possibly been contaminated. We've been asked to diagnose the aloe and cure it if treatment is needed. It doesn't look like it, but aloe can only live in a dry area, though their insides are full of water. Despite that, aloe is one of the most useful materials that can be used to cure inflammation, dryness, and other conditions. Oh, yeah, I've only ever been under the one time I got my wisdom teeth out. Irma. Hey, Ike, how's it going? Oh, shoot. Where is he? Hard shell. What's this? Looks like onion based off the image. Garlic. Okay. Oh, those guys are passive. What is attacking me right now? Oh, it's a bug? There's aggressive bugs? Desert datura. Oh no, it's a crab. Ow! The crab hurts! Oh, I passed out. You boy!
Sammy's.
Water. Yes, I just called you water inside H2O. Haha. In your face, I called you water. Oh, Sammy!
I haven't fully had them yet, but the cheese is really good. So they should be pretty good.
Oh, this is delicious. Mmm. Venom. Boy, will you pour me water?
You made all this time just to make me pour you water?
Yeah? Alright.
Some of them are really soft.
This is so good, Suwey.
Some of them are also
Hey, SB Fire, how's it going? Ah. Okay.
got Sammy's.
Sammy's are delicious. Not yet. Oh, well, I hope your chores go well, SP Fire. There you go. We learned not to bother with any of that. I don't know the use of garlic yet, but I need these. Those guys are easy. I stun lock them apparently. Luminous crystal. Giant pincher. I'm doing pretty good, honestly. I got delicious food. And I'm just kind of chilling. Is this coconuts? Sure is. Is this the same as the other rock that was over here? Yeah. I don't have a need to fight those guys or you. Actually, no, but ow. I want the rocks that are right here. Suwey made his Hawaiian roll sandwiches, which are delicious.
Sister started calling them my sand.
Yeah, Suwey sandwiches.
They're Siamese.
Ow. Yeah. Bad. Alright, so I got all those flowers I need. There's still more resources I've yet to find. Barren Wasteland Experiment, Day 21. We obtained an unexpected result today. Turns out this dirty water in the cave we're using as our experiment room is the main water sources for the aloe. The health of the aloe worsens as the water gets dirtier. We have to run some tests to see if aloe could survive with a different water source, but it didn't work. Seems like this is the only water that could be used for them. This case might end up being more serious than we've expected. Oh, that guy looks scary. Oh. Now I'm in a cutscene. I'm gonna grab another sandwich. Looks like a pirate, right? Suwey, stop. Please turn around immediately. What you can see here must be the fallout from an incident in the past. Know about it till we fix the geyser. To be safe, please don't come here for the time being. Do you have any idea what this is, though? I wonder if anyone knows anything about this. Now, please stay away from this area, Suwey. Flowers. Oh, Ow. Razorfin. I need more of these flowers, though. Yeah, we finished wildflowers. We finished it a while back. Yeah. Alright. I have cover right here. Hibiscus! Ooh! Hibiscus tea is amazing. That's all I think of. I like hibiscus tea. Barren Wasteland Experiment Day 39. The poison from the plant can be extracted after applying the potion that was developed using the water in the cave. It purifies the plant and pushes the poison out from its core. We already have a machine to purify the water. All that's left is to make the potion for the filter in the machine. However, we received instructions from the capital to pull out from the expedition by tomorrow. I don't know what's going on in their heads. We can't leave this area when it's still in such a bad condition. Why can't they just renegotiate and make things right? Thank you. Oh, yeah, that is very poisoned. Look at that. Ugh, come on. There we go. So I am going to go here. But yeah, we finished Wildflowers. Turns out, do you want spoilers? Do you want to know the end of the story? It ended up having a bit of a twist at the end. So any more feverfew and golden shells. Oh, here's Rainer. Yeah, this is Rainer. Okay. By confessing your love, you'll unlock the romance path of this person. Okay. A gift for me? Sure, let's talk more. So it turned out that the mayor's wife actually used the mayor, and the mayor made the mayor become a mayor. And she was like the big villain. And then we had to tell the whole town that we were witches because of how it worked out. And happy ever after. This moon brooch. So does it mean you've accepted my feelings, Suwey? You sure have. I'm the luckiest man alive. Oh, that's so cute. Ugh, it's okay. I'm fine. I'm just too excited. Hey, please don't get upset. It's just a bump, I promise you. Bruises like this are common. Sometimes I can't contain my excitement, you know? Besides, I was trained for all this hard labor. As carpenters, we have to maintain good energy levels and stay in good physical condition. From daily chores to heavy work, we have to take it all seriously. Including my own feelings. I told myself it would look funny if an adult like me had silly thoughts like that. I should stay focused and not let it consume my mind. Also, I have a ping. Hold on. It distracts me every time I have a ping because, like, I'm trying to watch for Michelle and stuff. Alright. But you showed me something else. Something that I want to control, but I'm helpless. I've never felt this way before. And every time I try to fight it, it gets me nowhere. So I'll just surrender. And I'll try to be gentle. Oh, this is cute. Towards myself, and especially towards you. Would you be okay with that? That's so cute! Yes, I promise I won't disappoint you. And I actually made a present for you. It's a wooden statue of lovers. I made it myself during my free time. While I was crafting this, I was thinking about you all the time. Do you like it? I'm glad you like it. He's such a romantic. I love it. Can't wait to greet the new day with you. If you need me, I'll always be here for you. Oh, how cute! Dating unlocked. Once you reach a certain friendship level, you can confess your feelings using a special gift. Yeah. We already did that. How cute! Okay. We should go sleep. Alright. So I am gonna go grab these flowers that we need. That should be my first priority at the exact second. Also, there you go. So I have the feverfew I need for that now. There you go. Then I can go over to the desert. There was another teleport, but it looks like I didn't actually activate it. Oops. Oh, I need to kill you. Ow! Didn't even drop what I needed. How rude. Okay. Do that. And then what I need is over here. Also, I'm a little confused how I'm supposed to get the other kind of sap, because all we have is this one type of tree here. You know, I don't know how to get this savory tasting sap. We have a lot of golden shells. I'm only seeing one type of tree. I mean, some of them are a bit thicker. Maybe it's these thicker looking ones. There we go. I rolled too late. Oh my gosh, so many enemies. Just let me live! Looks like I'll have to break his shield more than once. I got meat from that? Ow! Ow! No! All I'm looking for is thick trees. That's all I care about right now. Oh, Suwey, where are you gonna dig up? What is this? Ginseng. Okay. Every time I talk to the dog, Suwey looks over at me like, what? What's up? What do you need? And it's like, no, I'm talking to the in-game dog, not you. I'm talking to dog Suwey, not real Suwey.
Dog Suwey is cuter.
So you're saying you're a fan of dog Suwey?
I'm saying dog Suwey will always be cuter.
I like you more than dog Suwey.
But you don't disagree?
I like you more.
That doesn't pertain to this situation.
I like you more. Ooh, ow! Okay. I know we're not serving soup, we're only serving potions. Get it right. How hard is it to understand that they're potions? They are not soup. Come on, guys. There's no like caves or anything here. Oh, right. I was gonna teleport up here. I was just like, what am I doing? So I shall look for the golden ones. There they are. Okay. I need more energy. Go. I need to kill a couple more of those, and then we should be good. Alright. Over here. There we go. Do I have all I need now? Yes. So we can go over to here. Alright. And stream raiders. Oh, you know what stream raiders means? It means I get a Sammy. A Sammy! This one has a lot of cheese. Look at this soup boy. So good. This isn't the battle I should have started. Rip. Nothing I can do about it now. Yep. Well, apparently I've gotten a piece of moonite. I need to look at how to get it because I don't actually know how I got it. Oh, it's an ore. Okay. I'll finish these quests real fast. I know, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Yeah, there's more. No more. Yeah, so I can't increase my friendship with Zhao at all anymore. Hey, I'm glad your salad was good. And hey, Menace, how's it going? It's great to see you again. Alrighty, let's see here. Talk to Meyer. He's probably in here. You want to talk about something? Of course. Let's go to my office. I'm doing pretty good. My voice seems to be all the way back, which is really nice. I got good food. We got Suwey sandwiches, which are like Hawaiian rolls, and they're baked in the oven. It's delicious. And yeah. So you found more chemical residue in the barren wasteland? I don't know if we should talk about this, but it is tasty. We used to have a plant that grew in that area. It's a unique herb that can only be found there. It was also proven to have miraculous healing effects. Because of that, lots of people came here to get their hands on it. Last, things ended badly. Since you're a chemist, I'll tell you about it. Its color changed and it could no longer be used medicinally. This all happened around the time the chemist came and offered to help. But instead of improving, the situation gradually got worse. More and more aloe died every day. Some suspected that the chemists were behind this, and they were expelled from Mingberry. To make matters worse, the geyser exploded and blocked our route to the area. Once the geyser was in check again, I asked the rangers to see what state the wasteland was in, only to find that the aloe were still in the same sad condition. Suwey, would you like to investigate this with a view to restoring the aloe? Let me show you something. Just a moment. He always goes to that cabinet. Here's a journal that one of the chemists left behind. Perhaps you'll find it helpful. I wish you the best of luck, Suwey. Barren Wasteland Experiment Day 5. We've started research. We also found a cave that's perfect to use in an experiment room, though it has dirty water in it. It isn't located too far from the field, but it's safe enough and easy to find using the square stone as a landmark. As for our research, we've investigated both in the field and the aloe. Some of them have indeed been mysteriously contaminated. Due to the healthy state, the poisoned ones have a very dark purplish color. The stem is slender, but it contains a lot of water that has been contaminated by poison. It seems the poison is so strong it could kill the plant itself after some weeks. We have to be careful when handling and treating it. Alright. I don't think I have that stuff. I might. Yeah, we'll go see about delivering to Yorn. Okay, I finished packing it up. Here you go. Alright. You notice the music? Yeah, it's pretty. I've been really enjoying it. Let's have Suwey tell us where Victor is. So, Victor, where is he, Suwey? So fast. He keeps having to stop and wait. Well, what's this? Oh? Oh, hello, Suwey. How's your day? Glad to hear it. By the way, are you interested in meditation? I often visit this cliff to meditate and calm myself down. Let me teach you a thing or two. Great, let's get going then. Oh? I'm stronger than you. Think of all the woodworking I do. Well, I've been blacksmithing since forever, so I should be the strongest. Yeah, but muscles don't lie. Look at mine. You want to try me, huh? Oh no. Maybe let's leave it for today. It's hard to feel meditative with all this distraction. Let's meet up here another day. Oh, now we get another cutscene. Oh, hi. Are you here to enjoy the view? I used to spend a lot of time watching the boats pass by. I wonder what I'd find if I crossed the ocean. Beautiful flowers like the ones in my book. If only Papa would let me wander on Moonbury. I could plant so many kinds of flowers around the town. Anyway, I should get home. Don't stare too long at the ocean. That's the Inception, right? I was just trying to get to Victor. Superb. I knew I could count on you. Let's get going. It's fine. The more the merrier. Here. Oh, did I not tell you about this earlier? All this is for them. We occasionally have a party here. Oh, is he cleaning up the gravestones? What is the relationship between life and death? Might people and other creatures... Okay, yeah, whatever. You see, chemist, when they have passed, I still will cherish them. At the very least, I want to keep them company here. Thank you for playing your part in this, chemist. I got moon gloves. Wait. I want to go find Rainer. Oh boy. Where is Rainer? Like, he also takes me on the most efficient path, I believe. Ooh. Sorry, I'm using one hand because I was drinking water in that moment. Oh? Hey, it's the chemist. I see you here often. Leono tells me you enjoy fishing. Aye, our chemist does indeed. Now, I called you over here because I want to show you to show us your fishing rod. That's right, your fishing rod. Can I see it, matey? I can see there's something wrong with it. Let me have a closer look. Water's wet, it's dangerous like rain. Oh yeah, totally. Your fishing rod is starting to thin out and get fragile, you know? You use it so much it's wearing out. Rainer? Yes? You can upgrade this fishing rod, isn't that right? I can, but I'll need better materials if you want me to make a better rod than that. What is it you need, matey? I need some materials to make a stronger fishing rod for our chemist. Hey, chemist, you're listening, aren't you? You're pouring yourself a drink. Would you pour me some more water, Suwey?
These enemies.
Water. Didn't collect the material he wants and bring it back to me. Why, you ask? Because I see so much potential in you, matey, and I don't want it going to waste. Thank you, Suwey. Oh, you can like go on little dates. That's cute. You don't need my permission for that. Let's go. What is this? Oh, the bathhouse. Cute. That's lewd. A bathhouse date? That's so lewd. Aw, cute. That's adorable. Okay, let's go find the thing. So the square rock. Oh, it's not gonna give me any hints. It's probably up here, is my bet. These rocks look weird. See, and this is like the weird cube one. Ah, it's right here. So it's caved in. What? Did it just tap back at me? Talk to Forest. Okay. Dominic, you're the worst. I need some more help. No problem. Tell me more. Yeah, right? Right, Menace? So you might have found a way to bring the aloe back? That's amazing. But if it's gonna involve our digging, we'll have to get more tools. Ours are worn out. Let's visit the blacksmiths, just in case they have some available. Excuse me, we're looking for pickaxes to use in the barren wasteland. Do you have any in? Why would you need them? We have not made any since the route was blocked off. The geyser's been fixed now, so things have changed. He dynamized chemistry, same as potions. I'd call it different, though. It's not cooking, it's brewing. We didn't have any spares left, and nobody's requested any. So could you make a new one? Yeah, I could. And just bring me the materials listed here and I'll get started. I've still got my ranger work to do, so this isn't a great time for me to go hunting materials. Any chance you could look for the materials instead, Suwey? Sorry. Just let me know when you have all the materials ready. Great. Once you got the pickaxe, we can head straight over there. Awesome. Oh, razor fins? That's mean. Those are so hard to get. Alright. Do I have any evening quests? No. Alright, we'll go sleep. Why does it? I don't... I'm sorry, I don't get it. Menace. Okay. So, I'll go check on our patient. Oh, it's Victor. Poor thing. I think he's a kid. I should check. How old is Victor? Right, left, down, right. Left, down, right. Up, down, left. Da-da-da-da-da. Why would you need a wasteland in a wasteland? Which is barren, no less? I don't get it. Oh. Focus here. Wait. Go make his potions. And a 3 across, if I have any. I have a 4 across. Ah, here's a 3 across. Okay. This one's a little weird. Okay, like that. I have a plan. Assuming I have the right shapes. Which I don't want to use that one if I can help it. Alright. That's the right shape, but those are hard to kill. Use this, this, and then I need one like that, which this works well. There you go. So how old is Victor? Oh, he's a man, apparently. Okay, so he's Moonberry's graveyard keeper. I thought he was a kid. Interesting. So, wait. If I go to Rainer here... Okay, so I can't actually become better friends with him. Okay. Interesting. What? Mateo is... romantable? That's so weird. That's funny. Okay, I have a lot of materials I need to get. Go to Moonberry Cliff. Okay. Well, I've been wanting to check the farm. 7 to 1700 close on Mondays. Okay. Let's go ahead and go there. I can buy an apple. Okay, I've gotten everything else here before. I just wanted to, like, see what I could get. Oh, there's a quest here. Tuesday to Sunday. 11 to 1900 by the farmhouse. Okay. Okay, going here did not trigger right now. That's okay. I'll try again at a different time. Okay, there's a lot of things we need. I gotta think through this carefully. I need moonite, which I assume I can only get from the big ones. I don't know for sure. More savory tasting sap. Rainbow dew I have not gotten before yet. Rigid pelt either. Razorfin and moonite. Yeah, I believe we cannot get it from like these though. I really want to accidentally hit that one. Didn't get anything that time. So I think I've attacked all the enemies. Seen what they drop. I think these ones are the ones that give moonite. Just not every time. Yeah. Alright. Check over here. One of these right here. Alright. Oh. Wait. Don't need to fight most of these. This is back to the beginning. Trying to remember what I need. Wait. Then I can go down here. I don't know if I actually know what. Ooh! I don't actually know if I know what these guys drop. Suwey Tangi. Oh yeah, they don't drop anything I need. Oh yeah, I guess Barren Wasteland is kind of like a... You know, you're saying the same thing twice. No, I'm thinking about it. Still need more moonite. Ow! Ow! I don't know how to fight these guys effectively. Wait. If you guys don't drop what I need, I'm gonna have to kill this guy though. He's too active in this region. Okay. Barely see him, but I know he's here. There we go. Then this tree. Okay, we need one more of the nice sap. That's not the tree size I want. There we go. That's the sap I need. Think I'm good. I feel like I've done as much as I can at the exact second. I don't know how to get rainbow dew. Alright, let's go ahead and go to Rainer's shop. That's the wrong place. Alright, over here. Oh. Wait. Why are you giving me this? Let's talk at my place then. Darn it, how could Forrest be so careless? Anyway, thanks for the material. Do you mind me upgrading my woodcutting board with this? Okay, here we go. Looks the same. Finally, I can have my woodcutting board upgraded. Anyway, thank you so much for taking this on. It would be wrong of me not to give you something in return. Since I had a great catch earlier, I decided to do a bit of culinary experimentation. It's not much, but I thought I'd share the recipe with you. That's kind. Carpenter upgrade 2. Oh, I can renovate the bedroom, but I don't really care about that. You know, like, I don't really care about decorating. I can decorate a lot, though. I'd rather do this, but this costs a lot. Have I found Rainbow Dew before? I have. Oh, it's this. Okay. So actually getting that stuff might not be too hard. I'm so excited to play Project Zomboid with Michelle later. Gonna be in like 2 hours roughly. We start at 2:30. It's like
Is it 2?
2:30.
I think it's at 2.
No, it doesn't.
2.
Nope, go look at the graphic. It's 2:30. That's why I wasn't so fussed about starting to stream so late. I had such a good nap. I need to place Orc Slayers. Let's go for the ranged ones. God, she's something to commit to. Okay. I do have energy still. Okay, and then what do I get rigid pelts from? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, you just pop the insects here. I need a little more energy. Nope, those ones give bug legs. There's 2 types of insects here, though. I just have to find the right one. Ow! Little armadillo dudes. Okay. So I just need to run around looking for the armadillos. Hey, Briere, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I'm having a good time, and I'm so excited to play Project Zomboid Leader tonight with Michelle. Because I wasn't too keen on playing the game by myself, but with Michelle, I'm gonna have a blast. 12 hours? That's a nice sleep. That is what I would call a solid sleep. There we go. I have to run around gathering those. Rude. I don't really care. As you can see, I do not care about being hit by those. Have a little more fever for you. It's a nice shape. It was interrupted, but you needed to stay in bed and sleep more. Dude, I love just staying in bed. Thing is like, after about 5 hours, I have to pee. My bladder sucks. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love staying in bed and sleeping. It makes me very happy. I ended up taking a nap just because I could earlier today. It was very nice. Then you got back into bed, and that's a problem. Why? I see no problems. You can't sleep anymore because it's a bit too light outside and you're not tired enough. Yeah, no, that happens on occasion. What happens to me though is like, it'll happen in the middle of the night. Like I'll just wake up after 4 hours of sleep and I just won't be able to get back to sleep. Especially if I've been playing with my sleep schedule a lot lately, that will happen. And then I'll have to like melatonin up the next night in order to get a fully like solid sleep. Alright. Oh yeah, when you go to bed early, you sleep for like 4 hours and then your brain's like, yeah, no, we're good. That is the worst. And then you're up in the middle of the night for ages, and then like you can't sleep till 8 a.m. and then like you're just screwed. If I go to bed extra early, I think I just kind of have to take a melatonin, or I'm not gonna sleep through the whole night. Because, yeah, that happens to me as well, Menace. You wake up, and today you're like, nope. Or sleep one way or another. Oh, boy. My one problem is when I take a melatonin, I then want to nap during the day. Like, I want to sleep ridiculous hours. I just don't want to stop sleeping. Which, I gotta say, is not the most ideal thing. Really? That's what is that shape? Come on, something else has gotta be the right shape. These are. There we go. No sleep allowed for at least 12 hours? What? That would be absurd. You sleep from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m., then have a nap after lunch? That sucks. That sounds awful. Yeah, we're not talking about my sleep schedule though, because you know it's like 4 a.m. to 5 p.m. most of the time. Not 4 a.m. It's more like 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. I often sleep like 12 hours just because I can get away with it, so why not? You know? There we go, now I got the cutscene. Must have been the wrong day of the week or something. Hello again, Suwey. Let's head to the cliff. Hopefully things will be more peaceful today. Oh, that sucks, bro. I get sick if I have like less than 6. Oh, Victor's here. Well, if it's just 10, we should be fine. Ah, you feel the breeze, dear Amadeus. Nature itself is smiling upon us. Ugh, on second thoughts, let's leave it again. Sorry, Suwey. Let's find another time instead. Hopefully next time we'll be quieter. Alright. I can go to Opal Heart for that quest. Noise canceling headphones, right? But also I feel bad for him. He's just trying to like peacefully meditate. Those on Fridays. Oh, you have to wait till 10. Let's see. Opal Heart's probably not there right now. Suwey, where is Opal Heart?
This way.
My understanding is the point of meditation be able to do it despite distractions. Is it really? I like meditating in a quiet space. I don't meditate very often, but when I do. Hey, you managed to find the materials we were talking about? Splendid. Let's head to my workshop. But how did you do that? This is what we've been needing all this time, right, Mom? It is. Thanks for helping us, Suwey. So, you want me to fix that thing with this? Absolutely. Can you do it now? You know you can always count on me. I've never seen this baby so clean. Now I can make you much better tools, Derek. Sounds great to me. And a huge thank you to you too, Suwey. We can also upgrade your tools to the max from now on. Ooh, I have a thing to farm for. It's not open right now. Alright. I'll go ahead and go here. reward him with a mushroom? Nah, we don't need to yet. We'll reward him with a mushroom when he gets hungry. You don't want to overfeed your dog. It'll get chubby. No. I keep you healthy, Suwey. You're not starving, Suwey. You're perfectly fine. Ew! You're a meanie pants. That's what you are. I only have the 2 quests. Okay. Oh, Alright. If I have to fight you, I will. Because I'm sure I can use that meat to cook something. I've been running nose the past couple days. I don't know why. But it's annoying. I'm not used to having a runny nose. Really? We don't have... Oh, there they are. You. We just lightly follow him. There you go. Alright, got what I can from here, so we'll go grab some rainbow dew. See, I don't really have allergies around here, though. I mean, a runny nose isn't the biggest deal, it's just annoying. Honestly, it's just straight up annoying, and that's it. It's not a big deal, it's just like, ugh. My nose is running. And it's gross if you're, like, in a public space, but, I mean, it is just gross in general. It's extra gross when you're out in public and you get a runny nose, though. That's the actual worst. Because in your own home, like, you can wipe it on the back of your hand, and, like, you're gonna go wash your hands, and you're not gonna, like, touch anything you need to worry about, so it's not a big deal. But when you're in public, it's just like, oh, right. That's kind of gross. Oh, why is it the best? I haven't been in public enough since COVID to, like, actually be in public with a mask much. Forcing people out is great? No. I'm not huge on it personally. I prefer to stay as, like, socially acceptable as I can. I like interacting with people though. It makes me happy. There we go. So I finished that. So I need to take that to Liano, who's most likely up here. Plus, I don't want to make Suwey deal with me being all gross and snotty. You found material? Good job, matey. Now let's go and find Rainer. Follow me. I like having people around. Here you go, your new fishing rod. Well, I hope the new rod makes you even better fisherman. I see a lot of potential in you, chemist. And I want to show you that fishing can be a lot of fun. Liano, I've never seen you so excited. Well, I've just got a passion for the briny deep, savvy. That's it. Now off you go, both of you. I have more important things to do. No, you don't. Intermediate fishing rod acquired. I know I have a quest, but I don't know if I'm on the right timing or not. Oh yeah, it's all the way to 1900. We can do it right now. Let's go ahead and pass some having to walk. I don't understand. I went in. Maybe it's the wrong day of the week? What are you closed on? Monday? Oh yeah, it would be the wrong day of the week then. Oh yeah, some people like the bouncing NPCs and some don't. It's like surprisingly, what's the word? Controversial, I guess? I'm just seeing like what it takes to make what. We could make apple juice, but we don't have the recipe. Oh, we actually know what this needs now. That's good. We've actually unlocked most things. Anyway, I'm gonna go sleep because there's nothing we can do during the rest of this day. But alright. Now, to be fair, I could be like farming some stone and stuff because I could upgrade my tools now. Also, I can still upgrade the clinic. Down, left, up. Maybe I'll focus on that. Down, up, down. Up, up, up. Da, da, da. Have inventory required notion, not cooking interface. You'd rather see 19 available when required than 1 out of 19. Yeah. I agree. But that's okay. The cooking interface isn't meant to be like a huge part of the game or anything, so I don't know, it kind of gets a bit of a free pass in that sense for me. You know, because it's not actually a main mechanic or anything. If it was like a main mechanic where they're just like, oh yeah, this is what you need, I'd be like, excuse me. I don't like the way this is going. This right here. One in the middle. And then I can do that. Yeah, I mean, it's still decipherable, which is what really matters. Alright. Huge amount of games available. It's small stuff like that that's getting picked up on. Yeah, so this game is fun, but there is a lot of small things like that in this game. It's not enough to make the game so it isn't fun, but it's enough that I notice it, if that makes sense. I don't care too much, but I'm aware. Also, I find the flavor text that the characters give to be really bland. And it repeats itself a lot. But, like, the cutscenes are good. Hi, Suwey. I think we might finally get some peace. Nobody is around. Let's have some quiet meditation time. Yeah, I'm the same way as you, Briere. Cat. Use it now. Had enough of this. Can everyone please keep it down for Pete's sake? Oh no, it's Yorn. Do you need something from me? Sorry, Yorn. I didn't mean to be rude. Oh. Oh, me, Suwey. That was really the exact opposite of what we're aiming for. Looks like I need to learn to keep a cool head myself before I try teaching others. Until then, Suwey, we'll do another meditation session once I've mastered it. Ba 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 ba. Alright. Let's go ahead and work on getting our ingredients. But yeah, it's like if I didn't mention that small stuff though, I wouldn't, I wouldn't be giving the game a fair review. You know? And see, slight spoilers for Sunday's Halcyon podcast, but Arch and I were talking about it, and the way that we view this game is very different, and it's really interesting actually. Because that stuff does not bother him at all. From what it sounds like. And it does bother me. So, yeah. But it's not like the biggest deal. It's just like, oh, that's a little annoying. I notice it. That's as far as it goes. Ow! Chill out, man. What did I do to you? I'll do nothing to you. Chill out. I'm just trying to get resources. Absolutely rude. Yeah, an extra hidden. You really gonna do it up there? Or is? That's okay. Invaded his territory? Apparently. Those guys, it's just pretty much a waiting game. Okay, so I got all I can from them. I'm gonna go ahead and chop down the trees I can. Yeah, obviously. How dare he pick that area for his territory? Hold on. Oh. I'm just farming ingredients while I have energy. Ah, thank you! It is new! We decided to dub it Cyber Cute Suwey, because it's not cyberpunk, it's cyber cute. Get it? I think it could be a whole new genre that becomes beloved. Personally. Really? One hit left? That's just rude. Go. I'm gonna go over here and we'll go check out the blacksmith and the carpenter and see if there's anything we need. Or like anything we can get. We still need to stop by the farmhouse too. Oh, I can like upgrade everything. Let's go axe first. Actually pretty cheap. I need more wood. Alright. Now I definitely won't be able to upgrade anything. Because it's definitely like over the amount. Oh, it's closed on Tuesdays. Okay. That's fine. We'll go over to the farmhouse. You wonder how that slice of life game in the Cloudbunk universe is doing? I have no idea what you're talking about. Here you are. Come over here. Is there a way to make someone grow? I heard there are a couple things that can help children grow. Laura wants to be tall like Luck. That's great news. Can you help Luck gain some weight? Skinny boys deserve to find love too. Luck still can't find a date. My baby boy is very handsome, but too skinny. Let me Google it. Let me do a quick Google. Cloudpunk. Ooh, battle time. Perfect time for Googling. Oh wow, we got a lot of units. Alright. Cloudpunk. It's on Steam. Is this the... Yeah, I've seen this. This is the delivery service one that I really wanted to try. But I never could convince myself to buy it. I believe it's on my wish list. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is on my wish list. It's not. I know about this, though. Nivalis? Okay, it's on Steam. It's already on my wish list. Oh, yeah! This game looked so cool. This game looked so cool. I am hyped for this. I remember seeing the trailer for this. I mean, you are friends with me on Steam, aren't you? You can friend me. It's just Suwey. That's all it is Suwey. Oh my gosh, I keep misclicking. I'd be so down to play Cloudpunk, but yeah. Like, feel free to send me a friend request on Steam. I don't care. They put AI dog into the car. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, 4 paladins. Paladin is ready. Go right here. So we have a little variety right there. Okay. No worries, Buzz. No worries. I believe it's on the top thing of your Steam bar or whatever. Of your app, it should be at the very top. If I remember right. Right. Then do I have the shape I want beyond that? I do. Oh, Buzz. I have mine just always logged in. It's just the easy way to go. Okay. Let's see if Mercy is where I expect. Yeah, with Steam I always am logged in.
Not.
I don't like logging into stuff. I find it really annoying.
How secure of you?
I know. I'm very secure. I have 2-factor.
That doesn't get used if you don't log in.
But if someone else tries to log in, it gets used.
Okay.
And no one's gonna come over to my computer. And my phone has a password on it. So does my computer. Like, I don't know. Do you see that statue, Canis? People come here to light a candle and pray. Me? No, I don't want to light a candle or pray for you. Some people believe you do that sort of thing for those in the afterlife. And I don't want you to leave me here. Oops. I hope we didn't disturb the peace. And I don't want you to leave me here. Never mind, I'll see you around. Got the potions? Let's talk at my place. These are the thing you told me about? Drinking this will help, but they still need to eat healthy. Don't you worry about food, child. They eat like ravening beasts. And I'll make sure they take your thing regularly. By the way, why don't you see for yourself? Join us for dinner. I made a pie that everyone in my family loves. Come on, no need to be so shy. I'll get you a bowl so you can at least try my cooking, okay? That's cute. Where is Rainer at right now? We go over to Rainer and then we can do a little date. There we go. Go over here. And then date. Oh, he's playing the flute? That's so cute. Nice little serenade. Hey, good time zone to you, Sokka. How's it going? Aw, cute. Those are adorable. Wonder if you can get married to the character you decide to date. No. Anyway, we don't have anything left to do in the day. So we'll go home. Ta-da. Alright, so I just gotta go kill a razorfin real fast. I also need more wood. So focus on that too. Using my axe may be the best option just because it's, you know, the most developed. There we go. Got those. Ow. Very rude. The content's actually pretty good because the thing is like, as you level up your friendship with people, you get more cutscenes with them. And so, and it will give you quests and stuff too. So the content doesn't really end in that sense. There's always like more you can do, even if it's not main story. Which, I mean, I still have main story left. Yeah. did it? Alright, I'll check in a minute. I'll check when we get to the next battle if that's all. No, I'll check right now for you. I see something. Yep, you got it. There you go, accepted. Oh, you know what? I haven't changed my profile picture on Steam, I don't think. To the new art. New materials is so easy at this point. Which is nice, because, like, I need a lot of materials to do all the things I want to do. Now I want to unlock everything, so that takes a lot of materials. You know. Also being able to do 4 attacks is really nice. Okay. See if I have the stuff to do the upgrades now. Because I should. All things considered, they're relatively cheap. Though it might be elite. I don't know. No, we should be good. Oh, we have a new one here. Okay, Monday to Sunday on the boat in the night. Go. Oh, you collected them all? Alright, I'll get it done as quickly as I can. It should be finished by tomorrow. Meet me at Hearts and Sparks, okay? Oh, I need more money. Okay. So, I have a thing I can craft, but I need to go up here. Here. Need a little food. Feed Suwey. Let's see. What does Suwey get? Okay, fine. You can have some juicy meat.
Hell yeah!
I think it's your favorite food, actually.
Woo!
Okay. You know why? Because I don't have to go fishing. There's more ways than just fishing to get meat now. There you go. Then there's another one that gives 350. This one. This one I think is going to be a little harder to make a standard for, but I think I can do it. That there. Then this one. And then... Oh, I don't have those. That's okay. Trying to decide how I want to handle this. Like that. And then those are okay. Do I have anything better though? No. Dang, it's all kind of annoying to farm. And that's just like a 2 up. Is this? Do that, but that's not gonna really get me anywhere. Could put 2 of these down, but that's a lot of resources, especially like kind of higher tier. Could do like this. I don't think that's really the sap I want to go for. Yeah, I think this sap is better. One complicated shape? Yeah. No kidding. Could do one of those. Oh, I'm out of these. That's too bad. I'm also out of those. Dang, I'm out of all the good stuff for this shape. Like that. This here. And this. I don't know what the best would be. Golden show would work well. Those are just annoying to get. But then having these worked really well too. Okay, what are those and how do I get them? I believe that's one you have to combat for. This one, black fur. So that comes from... Hold on. That comes from the bears in this region. Did I collect from up here? I think I did. There is such sad music and I don't understand why. I actually need more of these savage means too, so... And just go through destroying all of the aggressive animals in this region. Oops. I didn't mean to cut down that tree, but I started to, so I might as well finish it, you know? Aggressive here. Yeah, I knew there was an aggressive one here. Deforestation is a sign of progress? Oh yeah, totally. Okay. I think that goes over here. Yeah, so like I don't have an official quest at the exact second. I think it's because I'm waiting a day for a thing. So I'm just gathering money so I can upgrade stuff more. And while this may not look like directly gathering money, I'm gathering very specific resources from very specific spots. Double check I actually grabbed from up here. I did. Okay, good. This is a nice shape to work with, though. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna try and make something I like. It's just that this one... Where is that? Cooling spray is, like, hard to get something just right for. So... yeah. I could do 2 of those, but that doesn't feel very effective. Still trying to decide how I want to cover this space. I could use one of these. Honestly, that might be the best bet. Even though it's probably less than ideal. I could pop one of these in. These are way easier to collect. Yeah, I think I'll save this. Then I just need more of those. Bum, bum. Okay. So, for this, I need more of those. And then for this, I need more of those. So we'll go up here. The nice thing is you can like save a recipe, and then you can just do that recipe over and over. No, Buzz! Tell him to let me know when he gets back, but you never know. Okay. So that's 3 more potions I can make. Well, 6 more, actually. Yo. And of course I'll eventually run out of like whatever the thing is that's giving me the most. Or like, so I need more of the pelts for this one. But that's not hard to go farm. Are there any others that are worth 350? No. Well, so then you go farm the bear pelts. Welcome back, yeah. The ads are based off how long I've been live, and it kind of just auto does it. Technically, I have a way to like, to snooze it and stuff, but I don't really know how to keep track of it super well yet. I haven't figured out how to get that into my workflow to the way I want to, so for the time being, it's just kind of doing its own thing. No. That's okay. Yeah. And like, I mean, I'd understand if you complained. I'm not gonna judge. You know? If the money wasn't so good, I wouldn't have ads going. It's just the money's really good. Especially, okay, so I probably wouldn't worry about it so much if I wasn't, you know, freshly out of college without a job yet, but at the point I am in my life at the moment, 80 bucks is a lot of money and can make a difference. That Twitch knows you're active? What do you mean? It's been changing, so they changed the cut, so now it's 55%. So the cut's way, way bigger now. But you only, so you get like the 3 cents if, you only have pre-rolls running. So I think I got like 10 bucks a month at most on ads when it was pre-rolls. And now that I'm doing this program where it's 3 minutes of ads every hour, I got $87 this month off ads because I'm getting 55% of the ad revenue. And people don't get pre-rolls, so I don't know. I think it's well worth it. No, let me go to the freaking teleport. There we go. Yeah, no, it was ridiculously low. I'd get like between 5 and 10 bucks before, and now I get quite a bit more, to say the least. Oh, right, we have that evening beach one. Oh, there you are. Buzz, thank you. Oh, Briere, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Buzz. That's so sweet. And to Menace, you're so sweet, dude. That's so kind of you. Thank you. I believe I do get more money per sub than per viewer's ad revenue, if that makes... I'm like 99% sure. I'd be surprised if it wasn't, because I've gotten 87 bucks this month and I average like 30 viewers and most of them aren't subbed at any given time. I'd say at any given time at most 10 of the 30, so a third is subbed that are watching. So yeah, I definitely get more from subs. Removing ad revenue? No, I make more off subs than ads. I definitely make more off subs than ads. Buzz. Enjoy! And you have a bunch of cute emotes you can access now too. Here, I finished the pickaxe. It's some of my finest work. I hope you're happy with the result. Like how they get mad, but it's like I'm literally doing a thing here. I don't have the money for that. Oh, I need the health expansion. I need that. Okay. So I need more money. Which, I mean, we're working on pretty actively. So, that's okay. Olive's here. Yeah, I need more money. I need more of everything to do the clinic renovation still. Okay. We got the kitty. I like how we can befriend the cat just like the rest of the villagers. It makes me happy. Yeah, I mean, hey, to some degree though, having the ads does increase revenue, and the fact that people are more likely to sub because they get annoyed. And then I give more. You know? Like, overall, I'm just making more money off it. I'm sorry, but... Oh, the pickaxe is finished? That's good news. Now, let's head to the wasteland. I'll cut bubble, too. So, there's supposed to be something behind this? We're here to find out. Let's get digging done together. Wait, you see your Prime? Yeah, channel pre-roll sub with Prime. Yep. Wow, you can actually get inside. It was barely visible from the outside. Blink and you'd have missed it. How did you get buried like this, though? Probably happened when the geyser exploded. It is the geyser that caused the landslide in Meadow Range, too, remember? This place is much closer to the Meadow Range, so I'd guess it came off even worse. Anyway, let's go inside now. Yeah, true, Breer. Twitch needs a lot of streamers to get 55% with manual ads, too. Yeah. But, I mean, I get it. It makes sense. Plus, it's easy and automated, so I really can't complain. Look at this mess. It's like old ruins here. The water's contaminated, too. This doesn't look good. Is this really the one you were looking for? It's in terrible condition. Are you still gonna investigate this place? Okay, Bubble and I will head out and report all this to Meyer. Oh, I didn't read that. Oh, I am gonna do the battle real quick. Oz, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Thank you for gifting me Cloudpunk. And if you want to see me stream it, you can always do the... Or if anyone else wants to see me stream it, there's the 50,000 channel point reward. I do have another game on that, I believe. Yeah. I have the one that Tap Girl redeemed today, but... So yours wouldn't be top priority. But I will get to it. And I always, like, talk with people. Randomly timing your ads with breaks so they don't miss content gets penalized? Yeah. I wish Twitch had a way that told you when ads were incoming a little bit better. Like, I want a chat message, just like a highlighted chat message telling me when ads are coming. You know? And, like, people say that's how the warning thing works, but I have it on and I've never gotten any kind of warning. So, like, I want Twitch to tell me when the ads are incoming when they're like a minute away, so I can purposely go, alright, let's wrap up what we're doing and do a stretch break. You know? Yeah, we won with flying colors too. It wasn't small. Take it. We'll just take it. Nah, you're good, Menask. Don't worry. I was a bit surprised too. Oh boy, there's no way we have the stuff to beat this one. These are equal. I guess I'll just like focus down here. The way I do it is I like doing that and then I tell people not to go into any of the rest. There's a Twitch API thing for it, but it requires some coding. Yeah, I haven't managed to figure out how. Like, okay, they can do it, but they're unable to snooze it. Is the thing. If they snooze it, then it gets messed up. There's no API thing, though. Oh, you're so sweet, Buzz. Maybe I'll make it into a YouTube video. I'll pop it into my list of games to eventually cover. Bad news. The contamination has infected the other aloe. The number of infected aloe has increased in a short period of time. While we attempted to clean the water, we were also pruning some of the aloe in the field. This seems to be the only option we have now, so they do not end up infecting healthy ones. Oh, great. We're gonna study the water before it's too late. Wish us luck. Can I look? I think I found all the documents, yeah. Guess I leave the cave now? And wait a day? I am assuming the game will tell me what to do from here. A timed bot message repeating every 30 minutes? Yeah, it's timed, but the thing is you have to delay the timing of it as well. So it's weird because you can't start it the second you start stream. You have to start the timer 1 minute after you start stream and then have it consistently every 30 minutes. And so like it's really hard to actually get it to work properly. Yeah, we've already made money for the day. Bum bum. That might be enough gold to get us somewhere. Oh, Suwey. This is urgent. You need to come with me now, quick. Oh? I told you from the start that chemists are bad news. To think that the scurvy dogs did such a thing. They even hid their failed aloe experiment inside the cave. Outrageous. Well, look who's here. How many other problems did those chemists cause that are yet to be uncovered? Calm down, Matteo. We both know Suwey has nothing to do with this. Alright, have a good be right back. I know, Myra, but still, how do you explain this? How could Suwey have found the cave that was used for the aloe experiment? Nobody knew about that cave, not even our rangers. So everything we heard about chemists was true. I just can't believe they came up with an evil scheme like this and then tried to hide it. I know, it's because there's papers that we found that talked about it. Suwey, that's not true, is it? Now, are you under secret orders from the capital? Explain yourself. Enough, Matteo. Those are baseless accusations. It was me who asked Suwey to look into this. In fact, Suwey is helping us in trying to establish the facts of the matter. Ah, Suwey, I'm afraid things are getting rather heated here. How's your investigation going? What? The aloe was actually infected by a contagious plant fever? So that's why they tried to treat the infected aloe first, before the disease could spread. The chemists were actually trying to heal it, but had to leave before they could finish the job. Does that mean we were wrong all along? Wait, so why did more aloe keep dying every day? And how did you explain that cave? Why did it have to be buried like that? Matteo, don't you remember the geyser exploding back then? I believe the explosion caused a landslide and blocked the cave entrance. This cave is quite close to the geyser, which is probably why it got blocked off. I can't imagine chemists were capable of sealing the cave off, let alone burying it. What did you find inside the cave? Is it true the chemists tried to hide their failure there? There was a contaminated spring in the cave that was the aloe's water source? Interesting. So you mean you say the water source was contaminated and it caused the plant fever? Too late then? It's been so long. Do you think we still have a chance of getting the plant back? Why are you so willing to help? After all, in theory, this has nothing to do with you. Did you do all this just to restore the chemist's reputation? Yeah, I looked into it. It's hard to make one-size-fits-all notifications since everyone has a different setup. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Immortal is like, I've done some asking around, and there's no API for that automated ads yet. At least not as of like a month ago. Briere, right? I believe it's because you already consider yourself part of Moonberry, don't you? Of course, it's part of Suwey's role as a chemist to help as much as possible. Whether that's restoring people's health or our vegetation. Everyone, now we've got to the bottom of this. Will you please help our chemist from now on? Of course, we were in the wrong. We got carried away. I'm just happy this all cleared up, you know. And relieved you really are a good un, matey. Can you think of anything in particular we'll need to restore this place? Let's see, you need something to strain the debris and fix the filter machine with? I can help with that. I'll bring Otmar's latest fishing net as a strainer, matey. I can help clean too. I might be able to help with the machine, but I'll have to take a look at it first. I don't know where it is, so I'll need you to guide me. We'll go and get things ready while you check on the filter machine. When you're done, report to me and we'll start cleaning the cave together. Sounds like a plan. You check the machine first. We'll be waiting for you. Let's do this together. Look at that, the town rallying together. I love it. Anyway, we have a bunch of quests we can take. Also, we have someone who needs help. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, let me go do this one because this takes like 2 seconds. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. I don't know why I walked over there to teleport. Don't by me. Alright, like, go help somebody. Oh, Meyer's sick. It's the first time I think he's gotten sick. I'm kind of sad there's no music when you're doing this. Like, nothing that's, like, in perfect beat with this or anything. You know? Alright. Then I'll make him his thing. Alright, I just have a bunch of, like, delivery stuff. We'll focus on the main story first. Oh, this one's really easy. I'm just looking for the right shape. There we go. Feet? What? No? Confused? Oh yeah, his feet hurt. It's okay. He got a itch on his ankle. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. So now I can go to the quest spot, which I don't actually know what the fastest way is. Oh, my bad. Alright. Jones, how's it going? Or do you prefer Miss B? What do you like for being called? It doesn't look too good. No wonder, I suppose. It's been buried in here for years, after all. Don't you worry, I can fix it. But what's this empty slot right here? Looks like a potion bottle. I'm not sure, but it seems to be an important part of the machine. You think you can figure it out? Oh, you're gonna do some research by using the water as a sample for the filter? Alright, I'm done taking the machine. We might need some materials to fix this antique. I'll ask Runeheart to help me later. Okay. Collect some water. Name is Belle. No promises I remember that. To be completely honest, but I'll do my best. I find it hard to remember names that are different than the Twitch name or like in a shorter version of it, you know? But I'll do my best. Alright. Done. So I just have to craft it. Oh boy. I might need to upgrade my stuff to do this one. I can only do fire? That's brutal. Need another one of those. Do that there. Oh, that doesn't work. At least not nicely. Okay, I need some pink. So these pink flowers from the desert, and then I need the kind of yellow sap. I need desert datura. Then I haven't figured out what either of these are yet. And then I need the yellow sap, which is bitter tasting from Meadow Range. Okay. So I'll go get the flowers from over here. Oh, this game is great. I've been really enjoying it. Then I'll go get some sap as well. Okay. Over here. Then, gotta kill some things. Yeah, I've been really enjoying this game though. It's been a good time. I wouldn't say that it's like my favorite ever game of the genre, but I'm enjoying it. It's a good time. Just repeat self. Okay. Now I gotta remember which trees give the tasteless sap. Not tasteless, the bitter? You give tasteless. So actually getting the other one is gonna be easier up here, I think. Oh yeah, no. It's definitely a bit of a grind. Definitely focus on getting your tools up first. Whenever you get to a new area, that should be your priority. I'm like right at the end of the game, I believe. Alright, he explodes. I almost didn't move away. There we go. Up here. Don't need those trees. I don't know, the way I'm doing this might seem odd, but I promise it has reasoning. Rude. That's probably enough of the sap. Let me go home. Oh, yeah. No worries, no worries. Yeah, just whenever you can, focus on getting your tools better. That's the one piece of advice I'd say I have. Oh, you know what? That fits okay. And then I could acorn right here. Okay. Pop that there. Maybe not. I have a 2 across. I don't have a 2 across here. Huh. Okay. Things just don't magically work out here. It's annoying. You have a 2 up right there. I need to upgrade my cauldron. Also, I was grabbing the wrong sap. Apparently. Yeah, I definitely was. What sap do I want? Bitter tasting. I was grabbing sticky, wasn't I? Or sour tasting. Okay, so bitter tasting is only here. Oh, yeah, no. I can't cook like hardly anything either. The game seems kind of brutal in that sense. Go. It really doesn't seem like cooking's the best option. Like, if you want to get food, I'm finding just buying it from the, what's his face? The barkeep guy is your best bet. Figure out how to get this sap. Just not getting any. I think it's these trees, but they're not giving me any. I guess it's not these trees? Yeah, they haven't given me a single one. There's no way it's these trees. But then the other ones are the wrong color. They're not the yellow ones. Eventually how to get cooking recipes? It's mostly through relationship events that you get cooking recipes. Sorry if that's kind of spoilery. I'm going for the red trees next. I just have to actually find one. No, these give sour. I need bitter. Those give tasteless. What? It's giving me either tasteless or sour, not bitter. Bitter must be from the first area. If you didn't want to know, you wouldn't have asked. Fair enough. Or Suwey's hungry. Yeah, right. It was these ones that give sap here. They give tasteless, don't they? Huh? Where do I get sour sap? Hey, Michelle! Let me know when you're ready to get started. Or, I mean, bitter. It says meadow range for it, but I'm so confused. Northern Quarter! Thank you so much for that raid. How's it going? Hope you've had a great stream. So it's the basic trees in the first area. Okay. Got it. That's gonna be annoying to farm. Hi, how was your stream? Thank you so much for that raid. I really appreciate it. You failed at the thing? What thing? Shout out to Northern Quarter. I do a slash shout out, but I like seeing what you're playing. They are billions. Ooh, that's a 4x, right? I remember.
It's a survival, like, StarCraft.
Oh, it's like StarCraft. Okay.
Or,
You're such a Wikipedia, Suwey.
I tend to be.
Alrighty. Just give me a ping in here before you go live. So I know to watch our Discord. And send me a Discord message before you call, because I won't necessarily see a call, but I'll see a Discord message. Just because I have it on Do Not Disturb. Oh, interesting. I would think that would be simple.
It's like a
Buzz?
4x city builder, but you're surviving zombies, basically.
Oh, it's a zombie game?
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
And as the title would entail, there's a lot of them.
Ah, that's why it's called They Are Billions, because it's zombies.
And they are in many, many numbers.
Okay. Let's go ahead and approach this again. Nope, that doesn't work the way I want it to. Hey. Then from here... This puzzling is hard. Okay. I need the spiky things, and I need those as well. Give me all the shapes I can work with real quick. Yeah, I've never played it. I think I've seen gameplay. Possibly. Yeah, Suwey knows so much stuff. It's so funny, because like half the time I ask a random question, Suwey will be like, oh, well, I know the answer to that one. And it's just like, how? You know, I'll just be pondering something. And then I'll just like mention it to Suwey, and he'll be like, oh yeah, this. And it's like, that is not fair that you know the answer. Oh, those of you coming on Northern Quarter's raid, by the way, I am Suwey. I am a streamer on Twitch. I recently got a degree, and I am currently just streaming basically full time while I work on getting a job. Ow! I want to be a game producer in the games industry, and I'm hoping I can get there soon. But man, job hunting like is soul crushing. I gotta say, ow! It's so soul crushing to job hunt. No, I'm trying to eat here. Suwey, do you know how to, for Buzz, how to get Audacity to record desktop audio? I'm sure he could figure it out for you. It's the funny thing. He's doing a little looky-roo for you. Okay, I need to upgrade my cauldron twice to be able to do this. Unless I can use the 4s more.
Set up a virtual.
If you set up a virtual
It's the voice meter.
voice meter.
You can set up voice meter to like record to play game sound.
You can have it play game
and
sound.
Then you can have it play through.
And you can have it play through that probably.
In which case, because a lot like Halo speedrunners will do it.
Halo speedrunners do it.
Because sometimes they don't want voice audio; they just want gameplay through the stream. So they have it so it only plays the game audio.
Puzzle this out.
I'll probably do a quick cursor bird.
Because if I can put more 4s in, maybe I can do it like that. But I have to use one of those bare minimum. And this is the best route because I have more of them. Then I can go like this. Then I still need more. Because that doesn't fill as nicely.
Yeah.
Suwey figured it out. He's testing it. You select the loop back but option under input. Okay. Last time you installed voice meter, it took a hammer to your PC? That's fair. Voice meter is frustrating to work with. I just can't get this puzzle. It just doesn't fit nicely. Makes me angry. You know, because like the thing is if I can get these 4s in there, they do way better. But the 4s just don't fit that good. This is pretty good, but I'd still need to upgrade 2 more slots. I think I just need to upgrade my cauldron, to be honest. And it's too late in the day, so... Oh, but I do have a nighttime quest. Let's check if I have any others. Ignore nicely, just do it? Yeah, because that works.
Yeah, I got it.
Suwey got it to work.
I'm not using voice meter.
And he's not using voice meter.
It's just through Audacity.
All through Audacity. Can you just type about it on chat and help him?
Yep.
You're such a sweetheart, Suwey. Okay. Oh, Otmar's Beach Cafe. So they're both in this direction. Let me go ahead and do the battle. I feel like I'm near the end of this game. It's Buzzcat. Suwey tech support. Don't worry, I enjoy Suwey tech support as well. I managed to get that one at the top too. That's surprising. Yeah, we got this easy because we have all the big boys. But that melee one, like, never attacks. That attack rate is ridiculously slow. And now it's not pathing very nicely. I guess it makes sense to path it so, like, have it attack so slow, otherwise it'd be way too OP. Oh, hey, Feloin, how's it going? I still need to do my thing with you that we were gonna do. It's just like, while job searching, it's really inconsistent, and every single time we planned for it, I managed to get a job interview, and it was ridiculous. But hey, if we plan it, maybe I'll get another job interview. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to another job interview while mine have fallen flat at the moment. Plan all the dates? Yeah. And then boom, I'll get like a ton of job interviews. Big break. So you've been cooking things with our catch lately? Liana, have taste. Wow, I didn't realize you could cook more than just corn. You glad you could help me get job interviews? Exactly. A pirate lady? Yeah, I was debating going between her and the character that I did go for, but I decided to go for the character I went for. Cooked corn? Yeah. I assume they're making like corn on the cob. Really? Otmar embarrassed. Alright, matey. How's the fishing going? Well, I hope. That was grilled? Could be. Hey, you should try Otmar's latest creation. Go on, let our chemist have a taste. Here you go. How is it? Every fish has different texture and you can make all sorts of things out of them. Like what you ate just now. Will Otmar carry on with Otmar's cooking experiment? Happy! Okay. So, with crafting, I'm gonna need to upgrade my cauldron. Not big corn fans? I'm not really either. Dude, I don't like corn. Suwey does. I don't like any. The juices? I'm good. I don't like most veg. It's bad. I need to try harder to like veg. Left, left, up. Up. I don't know. Give him a minute. Down, up, left, left. Buzz has some visual impairment stuff, and so it takes him a bit longer to do stuff. Oh no, I have no idea what it was.
It's actually
Up, up, right, right. You have a talk not liking veggies? I like a couple. But the problem is Suwey and I like different veggies.
true.
Because I like cabbage and spinach, and I'm okay with broccoli. Green beans are chill, but I'm used to eating them plain, and I'm kind of getting sick of plain green beans. Yeah, I like a cabbage soup a lot. I like cabbage stir fry. You're trying? Okay. Yeah, hey, as much as the family does, that you won't insist on having corn products just for you. Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I used to like it, so I really should just push myself to try it again. It's just I haven't been able to convince myself. Because I'm sure I do like it, I don't know. Those weird things. I don't quite have the shape I want, but I can do this. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, I'm used to just like steamed broccoli with a little salt, and I really want to figure out how to eat it like in a tastier fashion.
I know people like that cheese.
Cheese with broccoli sounds amazing, Suwey.
Yeah, some people like it.
But that would kind of ruin the whole healthy part, I feel like.
Yeah.
If I'm eating it strictly to try and get health benefits.
What are you gonna add to it that's not gonna lower something?
I don't know.
Like you can add butter.
Yeah, butter's good.
Butter's not really adding to the health benefits.
I mean, yeah.
And salt also kind of ruins the healthy for it.
Boy has a point. That doesn't fit right. Do I still have the multi-twitch? Try like exclam multi. See if anything pops up. Because that's usually what I name it. Yep, sure do.
All prepared, on time.
Yeah, I prepared that. Definitely. I definitely didn't just have that left over from last time or anything. No. Me. Salt ruins the healthy part, but I like salt. That makes it taste decent.
Very useful tool.
I also need to worry more about my portion sizes too. I eat way too big of a portion for the size of human that I am. There you go. So is there anything I can get more of that's gonna help me? Not really. Really, I just need to upgrade my cauldron to get anywhere right now. I could work on this stuff. Because these quests only have so long that they run. And I'm almost at the end of the time frame for them. I don't know, man. I'm a picky eater. I've gotten better with age, but...
And with better cooking.
Dude, better cooking has helped a lot. Suwey's fam is amazing cooks. Which is kind of bad, though.
It's not even like 1 one of us is the amazing cook.
No, you all cook really good. Oh, right, that explodes. I keep forgetting.
The potatoes we had last time, aunt's house was made by my aunt.
Get infected with what you hang out with? Yeah, dude. Cause like the cooking back at home just really didn't hit the same. The crema, I believe, is one of the desert ones. That desert one.
A small part of it also probably because you get to have like
over here.
Most of the time.
Oh yeah, I do get what I want to. I was used to just eating whatever I was given and like dealing with it and not really liking it most of the time and just kind of dealing with it instead. And now I just eat what I want. Yeah, I really need to start making like large batches of soup and then having it for lunch every day or something. The only issue I have with that is there's like never any room in the fridge or the freezer. So it makes it a lot harder. You know? Kinda hard to take care of that. No, soup, not potions. I don't know how to make potions. I only know how to make soup. But I love a good, like, cabbage soup. Oh, so good. Cabbage soup is easy to make. Well, I just like a soup where I just shove all the veggies I like into it. So, like, you put cabbage, you put celery, you put, anything else you find tasty. You put some rice in it. I actually really like rice soup. I prefer rice to noodles, which isn't rice technically like healthier and not as like fattening as noodles.
Probably. I mean, rice soup is definitely a thing.
And like we have wild rice too somewhere. I know because I had us buy it. They're both empty carbs, are they? But I like having some carbs in my soup. You know? And then I like shoving like some chicken in it too. What? I know, I'm watching. Just put potatoes. I mean, yeah, potatoes are good in soup. I prefer rice though.
I will have one of my sandwiches.
I feel that, Briere. Oh, are noodles made of rice flour? Interesting. I don't know much about all this stuff, so... Just put potatoes in it.
No, above that.
No.
Right after my vibe.
Vibe. Teach Suwey how to cook? No, Suwey's a good cook. He's a really good cook. We just don't have a ton of veg in it. No, it wasn't just the potato part. It was the teach him to cook part. Another upgrade for this thing? Easy. Okay, sounds good, Michelle. This is capacity even further and giving it a good polish too. Pasta looks like a bigger rice grain. Ooh, you're talking about orzo. Orzo is so good. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I'm fine with her being late. I'm doing my thing anyway. There you go. I'm like out of rocks now. That's okay. Actually, no, we'll just talk to villagers until I get this invite. Oh, you know what? I think I'm offline on Steam. Hold on. No, I'm online. Okay. Myrtle, are you able to kind of tell me when I need to pay attention? Oops, I didn't mean to give a gift. Oh well. I'm gonna try and avoid going into cutscenes. Vermicelli? I don't know what that even is. Also, what's the difference between a stew and a soup?
Stews are heartier, usually.
Oh, I like making stew then. I don't make soup. I make stew.
Stews are more, yeah, heartier. Probably a little thicker.
Yeah, I think I make stews, not soup.
Chili is though, like, it's something like really thin pasta.
Thin pasta, interesting. If I were to put a pasta in my soup, I want it something that like fits on my spoon nicely.
Yeah, where's it?
Stews have starch or dairy? Oh, I don't do that.
Yeah, stews also.
But I like putting meat in it. Alright. Put this here. Another one here. This right here. Boom. Oh, it's tiny bits of pasta? Can you, like, link it? Like, just, like, a page to it or something? Let's go talk to Meyer. I don't mind a long link. Oh. Oh, it is very thin. Interesting. That's like the type of noodle that you put in pho, isn't it?
Pho is thicker.
No, pho noodles are tiny. That looks like pho noodles. I thought Michelle was ready because I got a ping. She pinged me in her go live. Vietnam, it's the same as angel hair. Interesting. She's about to send Discord invites. Okay, I won't go into cutscene then. I'll go ahead and get out of this game. Let me go and save it. Lauren. Alright. I'll go ahead and get set up here. Because I gotta change like the position I'm sitting in and all kinds of stuff